LeCrae's been too long. I don't like this. It's been what, at least 3 years since the last time I
No,
saw you?
it's not been that long. It's been that long?
It's been that long.
Oh,
I don't
that's
like
terrible.
that.
And we got too much synergy and things in common. Like, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
I don't know. Why are you abandoning us?
It's not intentional. I promise you, it's not intentional. I've been busy running around.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the things. I mean, I guess I don't got excuses. Being a dad and all that type of stuff.
Listen, parent life is real.
Yeah, you know now.
Okay, wait. So how old's your child?
I got 3 of them.
3.
And
Well, who's the youngest?
My youngest is 13.
Okay, I don't know if you have an excuse. We're still in toddler life, right?
That's your choice. I chose to start very, very, very early,
Yes.
maybe too early. And but now it's cool. It's cool.
What's been the hardest part about fatherhood? Something like I should be mindful of embarking on parent life?
Do you got time for a counseling session?
Wow. It's a lot.
What I would say is that you know, the older they get, they're more unpredictable. So it's like there's not a lot of predictability. You really have to like trust that you invested well.
Ooh.
And like you just put the right time into them because they make their own decisions. Whether you're there, you know, it's like they're their own people.
They're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah. So you hope they make good choices.
Was there something that one of your kids did that you realized, all right, we're doing a good job?
You know what? My oldest son said to me, he's a junior in high school. He said, my childhood was amazing. Was yours amazing, Dad?
Oh.
And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Because that's a blessing for them to just think. He's like, my childhood was like a dream. It was like magical.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't know that.
You guys are doing a good job.
I didn't know that, but that was great news to me. So yeah. That was a blessing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do they listen to your music and how do they feel about it?
But my kids are like my first. So my youngest son is a fan.
Okay.
Like he's really genuinely a fan. He loves my music, a lot of my peers' music. Mm-hmm. My other 2 are my like sounding board. Mm-hmm. So my oldest, he's very like straight shooter.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 17.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely like just blunt about everything.
He's a straight shooter. He's like, I would never listen to this, but maybe some of your fans might like it. Like he's a straight shooter.
I don't know how I feel right now.
Listen,
what did you say in this moment?
I just was like, okay, well, what do you think could be better? You know what I mean? Like, what could be better? But these are songs that haven't come out.
Right.
So I run them by them first to see like, hey, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah.
And you know, I think they have a good ear because I have trained them to have a good ear and appreciate quality music. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we listen to everything in our house. So, you know, you'll hear reggaeton, you'll hear everything in our house. So their ears are pretty good.
Have they asked you questions like, Dad, how come you're not making songs like so-and-so? Or do they understand that, like what you decided to do when it comes to your messaging and obviously faith being a big part of it? Like they understand.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for anybody who's like trying to walk out their faith and their beliefs is to be consistent. Don't say it, live it, right? So it's like, if I'm sitting here telling him like, yeah, you know, you got to love people and treat them right, and then I'm yelling at his mom and talking to her crazy, he's like, why would I listen to anything you got to say? Right. So for them, they see like a consistency, like I see what you're talking about in your songs, but I see that's who you really are as a person, you know? And not that I'm a perfect person, it's just that I'm striving to walk what I talk, and I apologize all the time. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, they actually love the fact that I walk in both worlds, the Christian faith world, but then the mainstream world too, because it shows them humanity. So when I went to the Grammys and I took my daughter, you know, she's just as excited to you know, talk to Kirk Franklin as she is to meet Billie Eilish. Like she got to do both, and it was like, and I love that.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So what did they think when they heard Kendrick Lamar dropping
Shout
your
Me
name?
Out.
Yeah.
So
his song.
They were there when I got the news.
Okay, so paint the picture for us.
Okay.
Where were you and who told you?
So Kendrick does the song
Watch the Party Die.
Watch the Party Die.
Yeah.
And he you know, he says, I wonder what LeCrae would do. He said it a couple times, and he gives his thoughts on what I might do in his situation. And, I'm sitting down having dinner with my family. And when I'm having dinner with my family, phones are off. Like, I don't pay attention to my phone because it's like, I'm chilling with the fam.
Right.
And then my phone is just buzzing. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, hold on, y'all, let me see something. And then I'm seeing text messages from a couple people that I don't, they friends, but like, we don't really talk that often.
Right.
So one of them, my buddy who works for LeBron's team, he's lighting me up. And I'm like, whoa, I got to see what he's talking about. LeBron want to talk to me? What's going on?
Does he want to be on the podcast?
You know what I mean?
Where's LeBron James
What's up? What's up with Bron? So I looked at his, he's like, yo, Kendrick just put you in his song. And I'm like, what? Then I look at all my text messages and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was just consistent. My kid's like, what, Dad? What?
Yeah.
What? And I said, Kendrick mentioned me in the song. And my youngest like, did he diss you?
Oh, no. Not the diss. No.
Like he saw his whole, whole
no
social worth go like, oh, I got to deal with the kids at school. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Kendrick roasted my dad. So, but they were just excited because they were just like, whoa, we played it back to back. Just so they were just like, they didn't understand what he was like, what does he mean? What is happening?
Right.
But it was a moment.
And so were they happy about it?
Oh, yeah. They were excited.
And you pulled it up, I assume, and listened?
Yeah.
In real time?
Yep,
okay.
In real time. And that was just kind of like, and that's typical K-Dot, man. He tips his hat in different ways,
right.
And he's always been that type of person. And I got much love and respect for him for that. Like he didn't have to say that, but I do think our relationship over the years, has not been for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it let me know. It's like, I never try to force my perspective on anybody. I just try to live honestly and truthfully. And I feel like, I'm grateful that something I did or said has influenced him in a healthy way.
Yeah. Have you talked to him since then?
Nah, I haven't talked to him since then. Our teams talked and, about a few different things, but I hadn't talked to Dot specifically. So, we got some mutual friends, but I haven't talked to him. It's all love, though.
Of course. Yeah. Now, what would LeCrae do? Like, in your mind, when you're hearing Kendrick position this and trying to understand what would you do in these scenarios?
Yeah.
Well, tell us the answer.
Okay, so not only will I tell you, I did a song called Die for the Party.
Right, that's right.
And it's going to be on my new album, Reconstruction. It's coming August 22nd, just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But specifically, like, if you haven't heard the song, for me, it would be like, I hope I would do what's right? Like, that's, like, to me, I would trust God. I would trust that his wisdom is far beyond my wisdom. And I would say, okay, I would hopefully ask for wisdom. I'd hopefully seek out truth and wisdom and look at maybe some scriptures and just like, hey, what should I do here? Because I think the misconception is that people like myself have it figured out. It's not that we have it figured out. It's that we know how well we don't have it figured out and we need to seek higher wisdom than our own. That's really the secret in the sauce.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Now, some of the lyrics in your song, Die for the Party.
Yeah.
You're going back and forth within yourself.
Right.
And questioning, should you even respond to this moment?
Yeah.
Because we know people are going to say, oh, look at LeCrae using this moment of Kendrick name dropping him to put his music on the map. And we're in real time, like the lyrics are showing you debating yourself, which goes back to what you're saying is that it's not that you have it all figured out. You are learning in real time, but you also are aware that there is a higher power that can possibly give you some assistance.
Yes, for sure. The funny thing about that is I didn't want to do the song. And I said I wasn't going to. I was like, nah, it's a clout chasing move. I'm not with that.
But why? What makes it clout chasing? Like the internet?
I think
someone said your name.
I know.
Like, what?
I know. But I never want to be perceived as somebody who's like trying to be a clout chaser.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I just don't like that energy. It's never been my thing. It's
at
like
all.
I just hate that. So I would have cringed if somebody saw like, oh, look at him trying to take advantage. Oh, yeah.
Someone said your name. They called on you.
This is true. This is true.
I know you're humble, nice, and always trying to do the right thing, but I think the right thing is also someone said your name.
You sound just like my boy AT who made me do the song.
Where is he at? Because he's right. Wherever he's at, tell him he's
you said
correct.
Everything he said. He's like, bro, this is a layup.
Right.
To say people need to hear what you would do, hear your perspective, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Kendrick teed you up, do something with it. And I was like, I just don't want folks thinking I'm trying to use this man's name and da-da-da. And he was on my head top.
No, he said your name. Kendrick said your name. It's all fair and game at that point.
Okay. I respect it.
That's it.
I respect it.
And we're going to hear it on the new album, Reconstruction.
That's right.
Out August 22nd. This is your 10th album.
10 of them. 10 of them. It's crazy.
The biggest difference with creating this album versus your first album, what would that be?
People get better. I think hip-hop, man, hip-hop has this misnomer that, youth is quality. And actually, people get better if they stay working at their craft. The Clips album is 50-year-old man still killing it.
Remarkable.
Yeah, it's
Remarkable
phenomenal.
music.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, 10 albums mean I have more wisdom.
That's right.
It means I have more experience. It means I have more exposure. It means that there's more nuance to it. And as long as I stay committed to the craft, I'm still good at what I do. I know what works and what doesn't work. And it may be wildly inappropriate, but I've been married for a long time. And, you just don't, I don't need to experiment anymore. Like, I know what works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know what works.
Right.
I don't have to, it's like, I'm not guessing.
Right.
So it's like, with music, it's like, it's not an experiment. It's like, I know.
You know what works.
Yeah.
Right.
I like, stay true to it and execute well and do a good job. And so, when you've been there before, and as a human being, I've gotten better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can articulate that in music.
Do you feel when you were working on this new album that you were healing, or did it reopen any wounds? Or maybe a combination of both, honestly?
Nah, my last album I was healing. My last album was like, oh, I'm healing. This album is like OG status. Like, I already been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on therapy sessions. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done the work. I have dealt with, I'm not fighting for ego. When I went to the Grammys last year and took home Grammys, I didn't expect to win.
Won a Grammy. I'm going to say it clear.
Okay.
Won a Grammy because we're not going to just skip over the accolades today.
Okay.
Too humble, but yes, you walked away with a Grammy.
But I wasn't expecting to win. I just was like, I took my daughter so she could see the Grammy situation. And
say hi to Billie Eilish.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah. And then when you on stage with your daughter accepting an award, I did it before Jay did it, just so y'all know. I wasn't fighting. I wasn't trying to be like Jay with Blue Ivy. I brought mine up first. But when I did that, it wasn't me trying to find validation. I didn't go to like be known. When I won, it was like, oh wow, thank you. So this album is like, I'm not fighting for validation. I'm not worried about being accepted. I'm already accepted. You know what I mean? Like, you live for people's acceptance, you die from their rejection. This album is, I am healed. So I don't have a problem showing off my scars because they're the evidence of my healing. So I'm putting it out there. Like, I don't care. Let's say it.
What are some of the scars we hear about on the album?
Well, first I start with some early childhood trauma, where I tell my story of, growing up single parent household, my dad running with the Compton Crips, my uncles are Pyrus, and where do I fit in this? Because I don't know where I belong in this situation. Not having a solid foundation in terms of my, parenting and dealing with abuse in the house from different men and whatnot. Like, I lay all of that stuff out there. But then even after winning awards and making money and all these particular things, being honest and saying like, shoot, this isn't satisfying. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, but this does not scratch the itch that I'm looking for. Seeking validation from artists. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And wanting them to say, oh, I know him.